Hello and happy Saturday, everybody. You made it to the weekend. Congratulations. Everybody's working for the weekend. Anyway, this is Naturally Caffeinated Dale. I'm here on this Saturday. It's March 27th, 2021, and this is your positive quote of the day. Your positive quote of the day today is from a guy named Vincent Van Gogh. Is this a guy that cut off his ear? I don't know exactly what happened there, but here's what I do know about him. He was a Dutch post-impressionist painter who posthumously became one of the world's most famous and influential figures in the history of Western art. In the decade, he created about 2,100 pieces of artwork, including around 860 oil paintings, most of which date from the last 2 years of his life. So did a lot in the last 2 years. But here's what he had to say. He said, "Great things are done not by impulse, but by a series of small things brought together." And try to think about a time when anything really, really good came together. There was a little bit of planning and scheduling and some thought that went into it. And sometimes you have to do little bit steps to get yourself to a point where you're able to accomplish something that is larger and a bigger deal. By all means, sometimes a lot of us will fly by the seat of our pants, and that's fine for some scenarios, but just recognize that great things specifically are done by a series of small things that are brought together. So a couple of different things to think about here. First of all, don't be intimidated when something is really, really large. When there's really something that you're trying to get done, it's a big accomplishment. Understand that you actually have to break that down into smaller pieces. So don't get discouraged, right? So that's number one. And then number two, understand that you need a plan sometimes to figure out what you're going to do, what those small steps are going to be, in order to achieve that thing that is great and challenging and difficult and a big deal. So understand that you can't get discouraged. I think there was another quote that said, a person who wishes to move a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. You know, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Yeah, I know, disgusting analogy. But it does tell you that you have to take small steps in order to get to something that's a large task or a large job to do. So that being said, take this into your personal life. Recognize, number one, don't get discouraged. Start doing small things to get yourself moving closer to the end goal, number one. And then number two, go ahead and outline that plan. Go ahead and put something together. Take a pen. Yes, take it out now. Go ahead and grab it. I give these suggestions, and sometimes people are like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. But specifically, if you take out a pen right now and you jot down a few things that you can do as a part of your plan to get closer to a larger goal that you have, you're going to be that much farther. Literally, step one of the plan is getting out a pen or pencil and writing something down on paper. That's step one, and you've got one thing done in that plan. The next thing is taking the action that you wrote down, and then you kind of keep moving forward. I hope this is bringing value to your life. Thank you so much for watching the channel. Please tell your friends about this. Subscribe on YouTube, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.